So, you have a game with an AI character and some environment, and you want your AI character to navigate the area and avoid obstacles. And you already have NavIslands Pathfinding package imported in your project. So, how do we get started? We need three main components. First one is navigation grid for the environment. Second one is navigation agent for the AI character. And the third one is the agent's target, the target that our AI character will go to. So first let's create a navigation grid. Well, first we need to add some kind of environment to it. So let's add a simple cube. Next we select our environment with some kind of collider attached to it. Then we hit add component and we search for navigation grid. Here we go, and now we hit bake. So as you can see, the grid has been successfully generated. Note that if you don't have any collider on the environment, the grid won't be generated at all. So make sure that you have a collider attached to the environment. But as you can see, the grid kind of looks lonely right now. So let's add some kind of character to it. For add, we go to the hierarchy. We create empty. This will be our navigation agent. And let's place it, here. Okay, now that we've added the mesh, let's add a navigation agent component to our AI character. We hit add component and we search for navigation agent. Okay, so as you can see, the character controller has been added, as well as line renderer and the navigation agent component. Navigation agent component basically determines everything about AI. How fast it will move, how smooth it will rotate, is it a flying AI or not? And more importantly, this component allows us to set targets for AI. And speaking of targets, let's create one. So it will be pretty easy. We just need some kind of object with a collider. It can be anything really, but let's create a sphere, for example. Note that, as if with navigation grid, we need our target to have a sphere collider, otherwise the navigation grid won't detect it, and the navigation agent simply won't be able to go to it. So make sure that you have a collider on your target. Finally, we have all three main components. Now let's command our AI character to go to a target we've just created. For that, we need to select our agent, click add component, and we need to create a new script. And we can call it something like agent movement, but you can call it however you want. Okay, double click the agent movement and the code editor will open. So in order to command our agent to go to a target, we need a reference to a navigation agent and his target. So first, we specify that we are using the NavIslands namespace, and we create in a class public variable of type navigation agent. Let's call it simply agent, and public variable of type transform target. This will be our reference to the agent and target. Let's save it, go to Unity editor, the script will compile. Alright, so now you see in our custom script we have a reference to the agent and target. So click the radio button and select the agent. Make sure that it's the same one that you've selected. And for target, we can just select the sphere, hold it, drag and drop it to the target. And it will be a reference to the target of the navigation agent. Now we can go back, and in the start method, we can type in agent.goTo target. What it will do is essentially command this agent that you specified in a custom script to go to a specified target. Okay, so now if we hit play, it should work. Okay, hit play. Alright, so as we can see, the agent is going to the target as expected. And we can also see the A-star pathfinding algorithm at work. You can see the path visualization here. So now if it doesn't work for you, make sure that the navigation grid's scale is more or less at the number of 1, because it can happen sometimes if it's too thin, like this, for example, it doesn't work properly. But it's more as an exception, and most of the time it works. But if you do have a problem, you might try changing the scale of a grid object. And if you've been wondering if the navigation system will still work if the agent and the target are not on the same grid, then yeah, it absolutely will. As you can see, we have two completely separate navigation grids, and it still works. And even if I place the target on the navigation grid and I disconnect it, as you can see, the agent will go to the closest point on their navigation grid. And if you connect it again, yeah, we connected it, so the agent goes as expected to the target. So let's put our obstacles here. Let's place them somewhere here. And as you can see, the algorithm works, and it will correct its path depending on what kind of obstacle there is. So that's been it for today's tutorial. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've learned how to use the NavIslands pathfinding. You can find more information in the documentation, which has everything that we've covered, and also some additional information about navigation patrol feature, the flying agent feature, navigation agent type, and everything else. It's all in the documentation. You can look at it. It's inside the package. So thank you very much, and see you in other videos. Bye.